Chapter 3, point number 10 deals with wage rate. The central government may by notification specify the wage rate of the purpose of this act, which shall apply to all unskilled manual work provided under the scheme, provided that different wages rates may be notified by central government for different areas, provided further that the wage rate so notified shall not be less than the prevailing wage rate as notified under Section 6 of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005, provided also that until a wage rate is notified by central government under this section, the wage rate notified under Section 6 of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005 shall continue to apply in the areas covered by this Act. Point number 11 talks about the payment of unemployment allowance. 11.1 If an applicant for employment under the scheme is not provided such employment within 15 days of receipt of his application seeking employment or from the date on which the employment has been sought in the case of an advance application, whichever is latter, he shall be entitled to a daily unemployment allowance in accordance with the provision of this section. 11.2 Subject to such terms and conditions of eligibility as may be prescribed by the state government and subject to provisions of this Act and the scheme and the economic capacity of state government, the unemployment allowance payable under subsection 1 shall be paid to the applicants of a household subject to guarantee provided under this Act at such rates as may be specified by state government by notification in consultation with the State Council, provided that no such rate shall be less than 1/4 of the notified wage rate for the first 30 days during the financial year and not less than 1/2 of the wage rate for the remaining period of the financial year. 11.3 The liability of state government to pay unemployment allowances to a household during any financial year shall cease as soon as a. The applicant is directed by the Gram Panchayat or Program Officer to report for work either by himself or depute at least one adult member of the household, or b. The period for which employment is sought comes to an end and no member of the household of the applicant had turned up for employment, or c. The adult members of the households of the applicant have received in total at least 125 days of work within the financial year, or d. The household of the applicant has earned as much from the wages and employment allowance taken together which is equal to the wages for 125 days of work during the financial year. Point 4 under this is the unemployment allowance payable to the household of an applicant jointly shall be sanctioned and disbursed by the program officer or such local authority, including the panchayat at the district, intermediate or village level, as the state government may by notification authorize in this behalf. 5. Every payment of unemployment allowance under subsection 1 shall be made or offered not later than 15 days from the date on which it became due for payment. 6. The state government may prescribe the procedure for the payment of unemployment allowances under this Act.